That's right. A very good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome in the ring, good folks. Let's fight. Share the live. Smash that emoji button wherever y'all are joining us from. Welcome in the ring. Paul DeAndrew, John Jones, Yolanda Thomas, Dolly Anderson, Beatrice Selby, Crystal Simon. Good to see each and every one of you in the ring. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. Smosh, smosh, smosh that emoji button, good folks. And come, let's go. Come, let's go. We got a lot of ways to go tonight, good folks. Good to have each and every one of you with us. Wherever you all are joining us from, welcome in the ring, good folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. If you're joining us on Facebook, like Andrea Alexander, like Glenn Ford Gordon, like Glenn Natasha Glenn, like Speechless. I said a fancy name here. Armandon Cook from Region 3. If you're joining us on Facebook, good evening to each and every one of you. Good evening, folks. Pace and power. We're happy that you're here. Thomasina, Ben, and the other folks joining us. Wendy Stevens. Good evening to each and every one of you, good folks. Share the live. Smash that emoji button, folks. We hope that you all are seeing us clearly. You all are hearing us clearly. And nothing else will do, good folks. Nothing else will do. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Good to have you here, folks. We ain't gonna do over tonight, so we're waiting to be joined by some other folks, hoping that you guys are hearing us loud and clear. Loud and clear. Hope you guys are hearing us loud and clear. The technicians who are working tonight, you all know you all got to do. Let's go about doing it, man. We're not big people. Paul Bourne. Good to see you, Paul. Pace and power, Paul. Paul Bourne joining us from the national capital city of Georgetown. Yonette Elias is here as well. Good to see you, Yonette. And all the other folks joining us from the many other places, from the different pages. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, good folks, good to see you guys. Welcome in the ring. I have a page. You're coming in from Claudette Harry, Lester Williams. Good to have you. GT Rude Girl. I see Ronald is here and Suchan Sudhari is here as well. We hope that you good folks. We hope that you all are good. I see the folks telling us, the technicians who know themselves, they're telling us that loud and clear. They're hearing us loud and clear. We're happy. We're happy in that front. Paul and Andrew and Elisa, lovely queen. Good to have you. Roxanne Odessa, Asquith Schultz. Good to have you as well. Rhonda, Lilith Zephyr, Dion, Ayana, Bibi, Sandy Ford. Good to see you as well. It's one person, it's not for one. Dion, Ayana, Bibi, Sandy Ford. Good to have you. Vern Brown is here as well. Good to see Vern and Carmen Bailey. Claudia Simon, good to have you here as well. Rodney Gordon, Brenda Bradford, good to have you. Yolanda Thomas. Marilyn, good to have you too. Roxanne and Cassandra Keeler. Lynette, good to have you. Pretty Melissa. Jenny's Booker, good to have you as well. London, good to have you. Pretty Melissa. Martha Morris, good to have you as well. Folks, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button and let's have a go at it, folks. The usual suspects are in the ring tonight. The usual suspects are in the ring. Wherever you're joining us from, mommy, granny, sister, niece, nephew, wherever you're joining us from, share the damn live, smash that emoji button. Good to have each and every one of you in the ring. Good folks, pace and power for the people of Region 5, pace and power. People of Region 10, pace and power to you good folks as well. Volney Wilson, Maxwell, Sandra Britton says loud and clear. Penelope Hudson, Laverne, Haricharan, Kelman Prasad. One person. Laverne Prasad, good to have you here. Enid Miggins, Gail Alicock, good to have you too. Claire Alexis, Charmley Richmond. One person. Good to have you, Claire. Good to have you, Claire. Pretty Melissa is here as well. Pretty Melissa is here as well. Good to have each and every one of you in the ring, folks. Today's the 26th day of June. Your boy birthday coming up on the 30th. I ain't want happy birthdays without something else. Time's too hard. Things too tough. You know what you gotta do, folks. You know what you have to do. You gotta partner with us so that we can keep on doing more shows like this. Here's how you can do so.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring.
Let's fight.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
So welcome back. Welcome back, folks. That's how we do it. That's how you can partner with us to keep us going forward, folks. And so nice, we had to do it twice. And since it's my show and all, for one do twice or 3 times or 4 times, just it. I think 2 is the limit. 2 is the limit, folks. So nice, we had to do it twice. Chris K. Good to have you, Chris and German Griffith. Good to have you, Edward and Isabella Butters. Isabella. Thanks for the things, Isabella. Thanks for the thing. Isabella passed through, folks. Isabella left us so many tea bags for a whole 3 years. Thank you so much for the books, the cash, the kite, the everything, Isabella. Thank you very, very much. Alison Cortez, good evening to you and all the other folks. Lovely Lily. Good to have you, lovely Lily. And Wilma Grant and all the other folks joining us this evening, guys. We hope you are great. Don't let nobody steal your joy, you know. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Join the Holy Ghost. Don't let them steal it. Who expects? Lovely Queen, Patricia, Dylan Blair, and all the other folks joining us tonight. GT Rugal, good to have you. And Pauline Hicks, Albert Morgan, good to have you, Albert. Yana Benjamin, Gail Alicock, Terrence is here as well. And all you fantastic folks joining us from around the world. We're happy that you're here with us tonight, folks. Those of you in VIP, those of you upstairs, wherever you're joining us from tonight, folks, we're happy. Annalisa, Yanet, Ronaldo, Beryl, and Mala Pandey. It says Mala. Carmichael Street, Mala. Same person. Rashana James, good to have you as well. All of you wonderful folks, welcome in the ring. We're fired up at this end, guys. We're ready to go. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji, folks, and let's have a go at it. I don't know what else is on social media tonight, but we are happy. We're happy that you guys are here with us. We are happy. I feel a little fat, but better than being anorexic. So I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get and wait for what I want, folks. We at it. We at it. You know, when people meet you these days, oh, you're so fat. They don't even know how fragile your state of mind might be. Mark Ferreira, they mightn't even know if you're just hanging on, you know, by a thread. They don't care. You're so fat, man. Guys, if you know yourself in this country, folks, if you don't know yourself in the 592, that's it. That is it. Kishan Sharma, Kelman, Harry Chiran, Coretta Fraser, Kingston, all you wonderful folks. If you don't know yourself in this country, well, of course, you know Guyana Village Ram on the fight card tonight. One Guyana Village Ram on the fight card. One Guyana Village Ram on the fight card. Ebony Lamy, Albert Morgan. Yeah. Albert Morgan, good to see you folks. Brenda Henry, JG. All you fantastic folks, you're looking well. You're looking in tip-top shape. I ain't telling nobody nothing else. Don't be like them people, you know. You all are looking fine. You're looking dandy. Hope you guys are well. Hope that all is good. You're fat. They don't know how you stand with the Lord. They don't know the trials and temptations, the testings you're going through. Folks, I've been off of bread for about a week, 2 weeks now. Really trying, you know. They don't know the strugglation. They don't know it. They don't know it. But since they see you, they want to put you right back there. You're fat. Devil is a liar. Dylan watching from Bartica. Good to see you, Dylan, and all the other folks. Isabella Butters. Folks, all are welcome in the ring. We don't care if you're PPP. We don't even come here, get blood wash, and accept the APNU AFC. Yep. We know that, so we don't worry. When you belong to WP, you rock and come in. AFC, PNC, APNU, rock and come in. PPP, you know, them little no-name parties and so on. When we're there, rock and come in. All are welcome in the ring. Come on, you fight it out. This is where we got to fight out, you know. This is where we got to fight out. We got cutlass in the street Say home is shut, home is shut. We're in the ring, folks. This is where there's a cross-fertilization of ideas. Pashway. This is where we are, folks. This is where we're there, and we're happy to have you folks with us. Sharon Castro Edwards says, story time now. You come to the right place. Linda Franklin, good to have you. Hazel Stevens, and all the other folks. Linda Booker, Barbara Rapp, Iban Lamy, Rosetta Cameron. Guys, a very good evening to each and every one of you. Wherever you all are joining us from. Folks, I got another bird in a couple days, couple hours. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Here's just a number. Sparrow says, ability lasts a long time. Yep. You got to start worrying when the ability goes. As well, then it's time for hanging the towels, good folks. But as long as we can be here with you, we got life, we got strength. You know, we got the Lord, our Savior, Jesus Christ, guiding us. Or whoever you look to for, guidance, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, folks. We're going to be all right. But good to have all of you here with us, folks. We got the fight card set. We're fired up and we're ready to go. We don't know if you guys are, but I think we're ready. All kinds of mechanisms happening at the back end, and I hope we're good tonight. All kinds of mechanisms happening, and we just want to make sure that we are good at our end. Guys, good to see each and every one of you, wherever you're joining us from. We got the fight card set. Thanks to the wonders of technology. Folks, for the whole month of August, we can be roughing it. We can be out of the studios, and we can be roughing it. We can be catching up with some of our Guyanese brothers and sisters in the diaspora. We coming with y'all there. We coming with y'all there. So look out for us. Region 11, Brooklyn, Queens, the Carolinas, New Jersey. Look out for us. We coming. The whole August, we out in the studios and we coming into the diaspora. Where some of y'all at? We coming to say hello. Stick a mic in your face and say, hey, what happening? Say something. Yeah, hold the camera. Hold the mic. We coming by y'all, folks. We got a lot to cover this evening. We got the fight card set. We got it set, good folks. We got the fight cards. I know the whole thing. I know the whole story. I know the whole thing. The whole thing. Yeah, lots happening in Honduras, folks. Lots happening in Honduras. Mexico too. Who watching the Watchman? We got a lot to discuss what's happening with Mexico and kidnapping and all of that. You remember there used to be a big thing here when Jack was president? Coalition government come in, the man should pull all of that down. Not so much now. Biden got some promises to the electorate. Kamala Prasad, back in the news, local government happening there in Trinidad and Tobago as we come around the Latin America into the Caribbean. And then big head bastard. Here again, folks, we can talk about some of what's happening locally. And then it done starts. Y'all know them boys. Criminals moving with impunity. Ropes and leave. Apparently. Never a dull moment, folks. In the 592, I want to let you know, never a dull moment. Never, ever a dull moment. If somebody tell you so, it's lying. In the 592. So these are some of the things, folks, we're going to be covering this evening. And some other issues. Just to whet your appetite. You know, some of y'all licorice. Appetite gotta be wet. So we want to wet it. Some of what we're going to be covering, folks, on the fight card this evening. We're crossing the I's and dotting our T's. And we also want to give us a quick sec, folks. And let's grab things together at the back end here so we don't make too many mistakes. Or too much mistakes, depending on where we went to school. When we start. Too many mistakes when we start. But good to have each and every one of you on the live, good folks. Good to have each and every one of you on the live. Wherever you all joining us from. All right, I think we're about ready now. I think we're about ready, folks. The fight card said there's only some of y'all missing. Claudette. Well, of course, the opener. You're an avid viewer, listener of our program. Quadamingo, y'all know how we start. Here's where we start. Delight one, Joylyn and Idris and all the other folks. I'm just getting comfortable. I think I'm a little too close. Godfrey, Montaigne, and Wayne Brown. Good to have you. Lovely Queen and all the other folks. Good to have you on the live tonight. Leslie Thompson. Good to have you there. All the folks joining us from Region 10, Region 8, all the regions. 11. Wherever you are, folks, we are happy and we're delighted that you folks are here with us. The opener, of course, you all know we're still here. The Dharamlall rape scandal, very, very damning allegations leveled against the Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Nigel Dharamlall, by a 16-year-old who said that he brutally, savagely raped and sodomized her in December. And we've been going through the throes of this. The people have been trying their level best to regain the headlines out there, but this story here got teeth. It has sunk itself into the moral fabric of this country, and people are incensed, people are upset, and people want him gone. Yep, they want him gone. Ralph Franklin said as much in his column in the Sabbath News Conversation Tree over the weekend. Yep, today, folks, if you had a chance to read that other principal fellow, Gulsaran, Dr. Alan Gulsaran, in his column as well, Accountability Watch, said as much. He got to go. People have been dismissed for less than that. People have been dismissed for less than that. What make Dharamlall so special? Win Brown. Idris, what make him so special? Facebook user. You almost get some better names. Your parents wicked, you know. Parents wicked. Name your Facebook user. Yvette and Idris, Valerie Archibald. What make him so special? That is what folks have said. For less than that, folks, well, we saw over the weekend, folks, the DPP ran out. The DPP said the public will be notified at the appropriate time on the Dharamlall matter, or at the appropriate time. This is what the Director of Public Prosecution, according to Starbuck News, Shalimar Ali Hack. That's what she said. You got to go way back. That's what she said just yesterday. The public will be notified at the appropriate time, right, by her office on the legal advice concerning the rape allegations against, of course, Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Nigel Dharamlall. Sabbath News said that as she was approached on the sidelines of the CCJ public lecture, this is the Criminal Court of Justice, I was visiting here, she said that she would not comment on her office's work. Interesting. That's the first. When asked how soon the advice can be expected, she said, at the appropriate time, a statement will be issued. The DPP received Dharamlall file last Thursday. So that is our initial foray into this topic at the appropriate time. That is what she said. Leslie Thompson, at the appropriate time. Clyde Davis, we want to thank you for your generous contribution. And folks, you know, once we are live, thanks to YouTube, right in the comment section, there's a dollar sign there. I got to get this ink out from election. There's a dollar sign there at the bottom of the comment section on YouTube once we are live. And if you use that, they ask you to purchase a sticker, an emoji, or something of that sort. And a major part of whatever you purchase it, the amount of it comes to us. A major percentage of that comes to us. And that's how, one of the ways in which we fund our program. Thanks to you, special folks like Clyde Davis. Thank you so much, Clyde. Thank you so much. Ring the bell one time. You also thanks Clyde the man. You're going to see another day in the program. You'll thank Clyde the man, please, and thank you. So, folks, we're still on the Dharamlall rape scandal. Damning allegations. You're just joining. The DPP say when they're ready, they're ready. Let me break it down for you. Don't rush me. When we're ready, we're ready. A year, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we are ready at the appropriate time, we will issue a statement. Don't come around with funny. Indrani and Yvonne and Hakeem and Akeem and Candida Lily and Legit. Don't come around with funny. That's what she said, folks. So as we start on this particular aspect of our show this evening, that's the first update we want to give you at the appropriate time. Remember? Hold on. Take a pin. Remember, this same DPP who dismissed the law book charges, even though the High Court said they had things to try there. Brassington, Nashni, their charges were dropped. Friends, family and favorites, some people say the High Court said they were matters to be tried. There, let it go forward. So those questions still linger because we never got Any reasons why those charges were dropped unceremoniously? You all remember 1940 charge Ali? His charges were dropped. Claudia Singh had private criminal charges brought against her as well. Those charges were dropped as well. Who else we had? A whole pack of them. And charges dropped. Friends, family and favorites? That's the question. So who knows? Who knows what can still happen here? Shauna Fortune, Margot, Valerie. You all forget all of that. Well, I'm happy to be here to remind you. I'm happy to be here to remind you, folks. So there is where we're starting from this evening, folks. And this is the opener. Last week, we didn't get a chance to play this one. Senior Counsel Roydale Ford, who was on the protest line, gave us a comment on the same issue, on why this issue matters and why you got to watch them. It's wicked, big auntie, they stink. You said it. I heard you say it, the dirty. You got to watch them. So, folks, as we begin tonight, the man himself, Senior Counsel Roydale Ford, single-handedly beat up Adil Bar in the courts. Case after case after case after case. After case. I'd love to see Roydale elevated someday. He'd make a good president of this country. You know, one person over in February, you see when you say things, people get vexed because you got somebody you will done see in the position. Somebody that you want. But folks, being on a president for life in this country, only Jack Dio feels, sir. He can be president while not being president, he's still president. Right? You 2 terms, that's what the law says. 2 terms and you're gone. 10 years you beat out, a new team come in, lift things up and move things forward. You know, I'd love to see Roydale one day become president. Mr. Norton as well will make a fantastic president. Nigel Hughes. I'll show you tonight why Nigel Hughes will make a fantastic president. So, Nigel Hughes is a boss. He's a boss. I'll show you later on. You know, and there's a long list. I'm sure you got some people would make your list as well. Right? Drop some names. Let me see who would make the list for you. But while we run that, folks, hold on, don't drop the names yet, because I won't be able to call them out, right, when I come back. But here is Roydale Ford, Senior Counsel, on the issue of the Dharamlall rape scandal. Take a look. Take a listen.
Well, my expectations of the Guyana Police Force is that they would conduct a fair and proper investigation. We all live in Guyana. We know that at times the Guyana Police Force does not meet our expectations. I believe that this is a fitting case where the president must immediately institute an appointment by someone or a team of investigators who don't reside in Guyana. You could bring in the Scotland Yard or some proper agency that will conduct a fair investigation. The Guyanese people don't have any confidence that the Guyana Police Force will be able to conduct a fair investigation. We see up to now that the government itself has simply seemed to be responding to a request by Nigel Dharamlall to proceed on administrative leave. We believe that this is a fitting case for Mr. Dharamlall to have been dismissed at this point. This is not simply about this allegation. This is about a series of allegations going back over 10 years, which go towards his fitness and his appropriateness to hold public office. I believe also when we observe what has been happening in relation to this investigation, so far, we see the government taking a position, the president in particular, taking a position that the young lady needed to first go and make a report. I believe that in the context of the document that came out, where the young lady purported to have signed, saying that it wasn't true, I believe that we see some sort of conspiracy to ensure that that matter comes to an end and it's ended at the police station. The Guyana Police Force and a senior officer would have facilitated and taken part in that process. So my personal concerns, the concerns of the citizens in relation to the role that the government is playing through the Commissioner of Police, through the Home Affairs Minister, this is a political office holder who exercises tremendous power. And the president should ensure that he distances himself and his government from it. I understand that right now, Barra Jaglio is insisting that Dharamlall stays, whilst on the other hand, the president seems more inclined to have him go. But we see what is happening. The president is certainly not his own man at all, and definitely not being his own man on this issue. We need to protect the young people, protect the young women of this country, and the approach adopted by the government so far falls woefully short of what could be expected and is reasonably to be understood in the circumstances.
The young lady would have allegedly denied the allegations. What next since that is not?
You see, that is what my point I was making just now. The question of the denial is irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. Because in the context of what is happening, this is an ongoing matter that is constantly unfolding. I saw public reports which indicate that the Child Protection Agency would have examined this matter, would have spoken to the young lady, and the lady would have then again recanted and go back to her original statement. That shows the degree of pressure that is being brought to bear. That shows the need for fair and impartial investigation, not by the Guyana Police Force at all.
All right, folks, you heard it there. You heard it there. They got to distance themselves from this matter, but have they done that? No. No, they're dragging it on, dragging it on, dragging it out. GVP said, the appropriate time, we're going to circle back to this issue before we wrap up the program tonight. We are going to circle back to this issue. Good, folks, before we wrap up tonight, share the damn light, smash the emoji button, good, folks. Let's proceed. You got a lot of ground to cover. Look at what we're following internationally tonight, folks. The folks are saying it was a fake coup. Prigozhin and Putin. Watch them peas, eh? Watch them peas. Putin and Prigozhin and Barat. Watch the peas. those who were trading Russia, you gotta watch them. Some folks are saying this thing look too staged. Putin come with a strong statement in the morning. How you can destroy them? Huh? You go against the state, you stab me with back and all of that. Backstabbers by afternoon, a party out. Folks. Oh, for the real Putin stand up, all the people say Putin is a bad man. Folks, come on now. We big. Putin, we big. Putin look real big though. Putin look like he aged 30 years in the last 30 months. That's what we do to you, know. You see, when you live in peace, you look handsome every day, like the I. When you live in peace and love, you know, peace and love and unity. Every day you come out looking effervescent. Lovely. Yeah. Alson Cortez, I see him going by a spot just now. Folks, we talk about Nigel youth. We're talking about Roydale Ford and so on. President and qualities. Hey, Alson, as long as I'm watching Nigeria, he's a handsome big man. See, women. Alson, hold the focus, you know. Alson, hold the focus. Hold the focus, please. Right? Alson says, long now I admire this man. He's handsome. You must get some more qualifications than that. If you want to lead a country, you got to get more qualifications than that. Nicole Brandis Higgins, Alson, he's handsome. See, all we talking here. Let's actually carry away, you know. He handsome. Fake coup. I saw the name rush by and I remembered. Fake coup. That's what people saying. Hey, two state. You all saw it? Armored vehicles heading to Moscow. And then Prigozhin said, he ain't going further. He want bloodshed. People said they find it very ironic. Very ironic. You have thousands dead in this Ukraine conflict. Russians and Ukrainians alike. Prigozhin run out. He don't want bloodshed. It's what kind of people is be mercenaries, bad. I thought our mercenaries used to come, you know, in better colors and flavors than this. I could imagine Prigozhin, oh, blood. Folks, give us a break. Give us a break. Folks are saying this thing was staged. Was it staged or not? Was it staged or not? Huh? I see some people saying I'm answering for Prime Minister. Y'all know your label. I still a Nigel handsome. A man's for prime minister. That's what I'm hearing. Go right ahead. More power to you, good folks. More power to you. Fair cool. Was it or not? Rich people problems. I hear some of y'all say, rich people problems. Cool or not? Right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, the light one says, I don't know what's happening in Russia, Ukraine. Well, edify us. Oh, great one. Where's your evening program? Where's your morning program? I love to come and watch. Where the article that's used, right? I never see you there mentioned in foreign affairs. Huh? I never see you there mentioned in the Economist. So edify us. Oh, great one. You apparently know more than the rest of us. You apparently know more than us. So they're telling us, good folks, that Prigozhin is off now to Belarus. Yeah. Like I see this movie before. Like we've seen this movie before. I like this version. Moving on, folks, we got a couple things to cover before we circle back. This struck us. Because if the Americans in such a vast, big country, pushing for internet coast to coast, not only internet, high speed. I am always taken aback by how wonderful the internet is on your cell phone in the US. When you're touching in the Big Apple, folks, what's the international code for the US? I don't even know. 964. I don't know. When you touch down in the Big Apple, your phone like it's transformed. You don't even know your own phone could do all these things. When you start to see some notification coming, Papa say, you turn and say, over here. The phone is coming. 90% of the features in the phone you can't use with these 2Gs and half G and so on. I saw somebody abusing GTG recently and saying, don't work promises no more. Oh, just let me get it basic. I think the internet works pretty well in the US. People are always on the cell phone for long periods of time and say, yeah, turn up like that. Yeah, pocket deep, nice time. Biden say high speed, not just internet. Since I growing up, I have a fiber optic cable coming from someplace. Since I growing up, Donald gave something to his son. The Jaguar okay for bring some cable. He tripped, he fall, he broke it up something. They went down $5, $10, $15 billion down the drain like that. And then the coalition started making some attempts, opening up some internet hubs in some distant places and so on. You all know, your health minister rolled out the other day talking about telemedicine as though this is something so transformative. Now this thing happening in other places for 20 years now. Right? I think it's called WhatsApp and Zoom and so on. He says, get the doctor one side of the telephone and the patient could see and hear the doctor. I think that's Skype. I think that's WhatsApp. I think that's Zoom. I don't know. He was fascinated. Like he just wake up. Those are the people who talk about development in this country. It's madness. It's madness. Biden says, high speed. High speed. We talk high speed here. We ain't got real high speed. I try all the speeds. Paying all kind of big internet 20 months. The same problem we coming with. I didn't even know dial-up or high speed was better. I don't know. The jury is still out. The jury is still out. Folks in Pakistan, the US ambassador was summoned. We heard some comments were made. And the Pakistanis not taking it too lightly. Don't come here and talk things just right? It's only we got all standards and so on, It's only we accept any and everything. Right? The Pakistanis are not here. One time. Pulling for fitness. One time. Soon you misspoke. You asked you something. Come. What's happening here? What's happening here? This is normal fair, You can't just go in people's country and y'all operate anyhow. So the Pakistan's foreign ministry is telling us, quite recently, Pakistan's foreign ministry summoned the U.S. Embassy's deputy chief of mission to express concern over a statement that was made last week by U.S. President Joe Biden and the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi that called on Pakistan to ensure its territory was not used as a base for militant attacks. Pakistan vexed. Militant attacks? What are you talking about? We have progressed since those days. we've come, we've developed now. So the ambassador was summoned. That's one of the things we're following, following good folks. It's only here. People come and talk whenever they want to talk, and we go down the road. We go down the road, just like that. Summon. But look, story here now. Folks, you hear about parents, and then you hear about parents. This one will grow your skin. This one will grow your skin. You see a pretty face like this, it's visa time. We still in the US, you say visa time. But the paper's telling us an Ohio woman is charged with the death of her toddler. I know the whole thing. Here what happened here. Vacation time. You think it's easy? Vacation time. They're telling us, folks, this is the Independent out of the UK. That's the name of the media house. The Independent. They're telling us that this woman left her child for 10 days, her 16-month-old daughter, while she went on vacation. Christelle Calderola or Caldorio, apologies there, was indicted last week, 31 years old, 1 count of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, and 1 count each of felonious assault and endangering children. She left this child alone and unattended at her Cleveland home on June 6th. The lady went on vacation in Detroit and Puerto Rico and didn't return until the morning of the June 16th. Authorities said that she called the police after finding the child unresponsive on her return. A 16-month-old child. 16-month-old child. You don't know how I feel about these issues already. I believe the devil is whispering in the ears. Go on vacation and left share. People are asking, who in the right mind as a parent would do that? Leave a 16-month-old toddler. Gone on a 10 days vacation. Gone. Detroit, Puerto Rico, nice time. Nice time. Wow. Can't do the time. Don't do the crime. I hope they throw the whole book, the library, at her. Right. Nice time. Very, very sad. Thoughts and prayers for the rest of the family. The loss of this 16-month-old toddler, folks. 16-month-old. And then finally, folks, I grew up on Indiana Jones. Watch all of them. All. I know the whole thing. Harrison Ford says, kind of silly that he's been playing Indiana Jones for 4 decades. All the bright people here. What's a decade? Y'all know the maths going. Oh, Father. The abuse out Nigel use, but he maths. Oh, Father. At least a broken clock could be right twice a day. The abuse out used, but he maths. Oh, Father. He said kind of silly. How much is a decade? 10 years, 40 years. Harrison Ford playing Indiana Jones. He's been playing this character. Grew up watching Indiana Jones. Grew up on that. Carl Smith says 4 years. Yeah, make up your mind, man. His 10 years is 4 years. make up your mind. Make up your mind. Right? I see people saying Amansa for Foreign Affairs Minister, Charita for Prime Minister, 100%. You know, y'all. It's why I started, right? It's what I started, right, folks. It's why I started, right? Yep. 10 years is a decade. Well, the 10 years seems to be outperforming the other numbers we're seeing here. Right? A period of 10 years. You're bright like that. So that's how long he's been playing Indiana Jones. 4 decades. 4 tens is 40. Hope he math's good. 4 decades. He says he thinks it's kind of silly. And he's ready to move on now. You know, they use AI and kind of take some age off of him in this last installment. You know? And folks say you can, even with the AI, the artificial intelligence, you can still see his age showing. You know, the character is a little sluggish and such and so forth. But we're watching it, folks. We're watching it. We're watching it. We're watching it. We're watching it. Best wishes. Best wishes to Harrison Ford. One of the good actors out there. One of the best of the best. Anything with Harrison Ford, I dare. I dare. You know, if them young people watching, I just lose them, you know. I just lose them. You never talk about Buster Rhymes. I still lose them. Folks. Let's turn attention to a couple of things. I think it's about one or two happening regionally. Are we there yet? Mexico. Let's look story here in Mexico. This fella used to be part of the kidnapping watch team. Hope I'm characterizing it correctly. In Mexico, he used to be watching out for the kidnappers, right? Now he himself, good folks, has found himself in the slips. He himself has found himself. You see, I got trust issues. Mexico has arrested their former anti-kidnapping official in the disappearance of 43 students in 2014. You see why we get trust issues in this life, eh? That's why we say, who watching the watchman? Who watching the watchman? That's like people you put in government. Who's supposed to be doing the right thing? You got Go Invest. People supposed to be going there who want to make investment in this country. You got investment ideas and so on. You're supposed to be going there. Huh? Not having people in your living room and say, oh, he has all the support. Have the government side. He handles all the arrangements. Who watching the watchman? Apparently nobody in Mexico. They're watching the watchman. They're telling us, folks, that in Mexico, today they arrested the former head of the Federal Anti-Kidnapping Unit in connection with the disappearance of 43 students in 2014. Right? Gilberto Ramirez was head of the anti-narcotic unit, anti-kidnapping unit for the Attorney General's office when the students went missing from a particular college in southern Mexico. And of course, they're trying to say that he knows something about it that he ain't talking about. It's interesting because it allows us to ask the question, who watching the watchmen? Somebody said Duncan for president. But say not a Duncan. I need to keep them in line. And I need to help to push and promote the activities and whatever's happening that we think people ought to know about. That's what I'm here for. Amplifying your voices. But thanks, nonetheless. We can take what we can get. We can take what we can get and we can wait for the rest. Right? We can take what we can get and wait for the rest. Somebody's telling me that more than 4,000 people are watching us. Once y'all know that, 4,400 people watching us across social media. We got, let me see how many watching us on Facebook. On my Facebook page, they got other pages that carry our broadcast, and we're grateful for that. A number of other pages carry our broadcast, and we are grateful. But we said it back end, we have 4,400 persons across social media watching us, 3,000 alone on Facebook. We're privileged. We are truly, truly privileged in that regard. And thanks for the observation. Why people like watching numbers, sir? People are always watching the numbers. You know, folks, you know, hold on. I tell people all the time, find something you're passionate about. Find something you got a passion for. The rest can follow. Don't seek to be famous. Find something you have a passion doing. Everything else can follow. The money, the fame, everything else can follow. I know the whole thing. I know the whole thing. Take what I'm telling you. But I'm always delighted. But the folks who look at the numbers, oh, it's 3,000 watching tonight, man. Hey, popular. It's 4,000 watching. It's a bad man. Folks, don't bother with all that. Don't bother with all of that. Be your authentic self. Find something you're passionate doing. The rest will follow. Take what I tell you. Take what I tell you. Who watching the watchman? Who watching them boys by my side? Who watching them? You all know. Who watching them? Strange bedfellows, folks. Strange bedfellows. I did tell you this morning. Trinidad got a local government election on the 14th day of August. Gary Griffith, this fella here, he used to be the commissioner of police. He, like how the PNM set him up, the current government, the People's National Movement, See, he formed his own political party. Right? That's like if he can form his own political party. And now he joined in with the Trinidad opposition, which has close ties to the PPP, the Scamla them, the UNC. He said you can back them and support them, lend them support for the local government election, folks. They say politics makes strange bedfellas, right? Politics makes strange bedfellas, like Patricia Chase Green and Jack Dio in the same bed. In the same bed. Strange bedfellas. Politics makes. So we're watching this. We're watching it to see where it goes. Again, Gary Griffith, the former commissioner of police, new political party on the scene. New political party. So he's lending them support for the local government elections and in a particular area too. I think it's Sandy Grandeur. One of those places. He's letting them support. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And we might be in Trinidad covering some of that. Because we want to know how we Guyanese brothers and sisters doing and how it's going over there. I tell you all, we're coming out of the office. We're going on the ground, folks. I want to go some places locally. You know, we've been mad here. I ain't even show you all the things we did in Madio. We can circle to that on another program. All the things we did in Kokwani, Linden, and the other places we went, Bartica, and all over. Because we're pursuing credible, valid information. That's what we got passion for. You see, I'm seeing this country truly develop. We're watching this partnership nonetheless. We're watching it. Kamala and Gary. We're watching it, folks. A former Barbadian Prime Minister has passed on. He has passed on. Lloyd Sandiford has passed on. Yep. We say, what good? Our brother, what good? He was Prime Minister from 1987 when Errol Barrow died. 1987, former Prime Minister Errol Barrow, when he passed on. In 1987, Sandiford took over until 1994, June 18, 1994, when he resigned. He had a good stint. He had a good stint, and today, he transitioned life. Walk good, our brother Lloyd. Walk good. Yeah, you know the poet John Donne says, never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. Toll for Halloween. 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 When they told for me, the back right hand in the backside. I didn't free them out throwing down things, make the whole set of knives in them. And upset by Prabbeville tree. Nobody come in the living room. Me, he and them in the living room. Me, them in the living room. Haunted bastard. Yep. Walk good, my brother. Walk good. Oh, Father, folks. I don't know. I don't know. You have a good blood pressure. The most time we do for cricket, I watch the highlights. The most. When I got time. Once and far in between. But I know we got a lot of cricket lovers. I know that. Plenty lovers of cricket. And I know every day you're on a medication. Up, down, side to side. I know that. Every day y'all watch this series and that series and all the different confabulations that is cricket now. When I was growing up, it just had plain old cricket. Now it's T-back, T20, T40, a whole set of stuff. A whole set of confabulations. Well, they're telling us there was a brutal, a brutal loss today of the West Indies to is it Iraq or Moscow? Where they play? Right? I know you folks sharp. Where are they playing today? So, who they lost to today? Australia, the Netherlands. Rowan Hope. See, Rowan is a cricket fanatic. And Keith Evans, he never said the Netherlands. Right? And apparently the folks on Twitter was having it with them. Right? Holland, same thing. Both are two. Josh Guyana. Yeah. Folks on Twitter said, rest in peace, Caribbean cricket. Yeah. I value me blood pressure. Y'all think y'all sending me for hand them to her? You know, I can hand them the right time. I can hand them the right time. Right? When When do me gravestone, first thing they got no gravestone. But if I want to have a gravestone, because you don't know they can burn me and scatter me. That's what do the bad ones. They can put Sherry Duncan, right? Not gone too soon, gone to hand them. Gone to hand them. Rest in peace, Caribbean cricket. That's what I said. Rest in peace, Caribbean cricket. They say when you lose into the Netherlands and Iraq, you must know with them. Your blood pressure good, right? You can't do cricket and politics all at the same time. It's how much blood pressure y'all got. It's one blood pressure. So I can take on politics. Who want cricket? Take cricket. It's one blood pressure you got. One blood pressure. Who want cricket? Take on cricket. People say, rest in peace, Caribbean cricket. I feel it for y'all. I feel it for y'all. Best wishes to the Netherlands. Best wishes to the Netherlands. Watching here now, Trinidad, before we come home. Trinidad, before we come home. Sick leave fraud. Sick leave fraud. Some of y'all know y'all are sick. Y'all is buy them, what's call it? You buy the sick leave certificate. you get back a little 1,500 or 2,000. Y'all know where to go get your medical sick leave from. You know that. Y'all know where to go and get your medical sick leave. This clerk put it too far. This clerk works in the office of the Prime Minister. Trinidad and Tobago, wrong bank. Wrong bank. You can't check books in the Prime Minister's office. Some people got scruples, you know. Some people got scruples anyway. They're pushing the things. Anyway, they're pushing it. And I ain't talking about Dharamlall yet. Anyway, they're pushing the bad behavior. In the Prime Minister's office, they come. So I want to alert y'all. Sick leave fraud. I don't know if it's a thing here. They can send me to do some research now. But I put y'all on y'all notice. They're telling us a 35-year-old new grant woman has replaced that she lives. It's on $150,000 bail. This is TT, you know. Right? But the Justice of Peace, after being charged with 7 counts of uttering a forged document, Kimberly Joseph Richards was charged and was granted bail. Right? She appeared virtually before the Port of Spain Magistrates Court. In October, the Office of the Permanent Secretary and the Office of the Prime Minister, the Trinidad and Tobago, reported to the fraud squad that during the period April 6th and June 6th, April 11th rather, and June 6th last year, the temporary clerk from that office presented 7 medical certificates in support of her application for sick leave. On checking, the office found that the certificates were forged. Carry sick leave. Carry sick leave the wrong place. Carry sick leave the wrong damn place. Some of y'all don't hear. I tell you all change your ways. Watch yourself with them sick leaves. You know yourself. You know yourself. Right? Say 2 Hail Marys and 1 Our Fathers before you catch your bed, and that will absolve you. Of all your sick leave things. You think it's only Trinidad? We got some of them right here. Some of them right here. Yeah? BKs. So they catch a couple of them teeth and all the mushy parts. Folks, this is Guyana. In the 592, couple of them fetching out the machine parts. 3 of them. Folks, y'all think people easy? In this 592, y'all think people easy? 3 men were caught stealing heavy-duty machine parts from BK Quarry. Right? In Tipperoo, Region 7, Curie Mazzaroni. The men are Kurt Benfield, you got Quincy Davis, and also Paul Passad. It's one Guyana thief in here. One Guyana thief from BK. The guy at the company said he saw them acting suspiciously. Right? And when he approached them, they fled. But the security team went after them, apprehended them, and then they started squealing. It's anything there. It's right there. It's right there. When they went to a particular location, they found thousands of dollars worth in the company equipment. Yep. For years, they say, people have been stealing equipment from this company. Well, now they can put 3 faces to it. Right? 3 faces they can put to it. Think it's easy here? It's not. It's that carnage on the road continues. Young man from Lagrange, woman rather, sorry, apologies here. This Lagrange accident, just today, Vidya Tai, 52 years old and gone. You think it's easy in this place? There's no country on earth that got accidents like Guyana. And you could talk from now till next year. You think them boys got time with any education on road safety and so on? No. We don't have time with that. What name, sir? Huh? Education, enforcement, and what have you? What name, sir? So they're telling us that this woman just today died in an accident, this morning rather, Vidya Tai. Right? And she lives at Samaru Scheme, Lagrange. They said the driver of the car involved in the accident lives in South Rheinveld. Right? And let me see what else you need to know here. This is right in Georgetown here, too. Right in Georgetown here. Folks, slow down. Slow down. No, this is not in Georgetown. This was the accident. I'm trying to figure out where the accident happened. In Region 3, because they went to the West Demrara Hospital. You think it's easy? Slow down. That's why I really want to drive home. Because we talk about it often. But you guys in there, and slow down. So we can arrive alive. Please and thank you. Slow down. And let me arrive alive. Slow down. Slow down. Your boys see them and joining OPEC. They ain't got time for that. They ain't got time for no cartel. At least not an oil cartel. You know, a lot of cocaine moving since this government come back. A lot of cocaine moving in other news since this government come back. Them boys say they want to try the OPEC cartel. They say no to that. They know it all. They need no OPEC to help them out. Right? They said they were extending an invitation to an upcoming meeting of OPEC. They go around that side. Right? But in terms of joining them as a member of OPEC, Jagger said no. Where Irfan? Irfan still with us? Are you on vacation? Where Irfan? No to the cartel. No. That's what he said. No. No to the cartel. This, the oil cartel. You know, we still wrapping up local government elections. Folks, it's if it's just local government elections. I want to see the real one. I don't want to see the real one. The old boy recently said he will keep all the promises he made to the crossovers. He said he's keeping all his promises. They don't need to be afraid. If you didn't win anything, I still got you. What that means, I don't know, but that's what he said. He said, Chase Green, I know you win nothing, Trisha. I know even though we get road and so on, that little 2-inch road, and we walk around with you a little bit and so on, and you win nothing, we still got you, girl. Right? I think he was just trying to placate them. I think he was just saying, oh, don't feel no way. I know how to beat you. I know how you bust your ass. But don't feel no way. I got y'all. That's what he's saying. Folks, I said, if this was just LG, I didn't want to see what happening for 2025. Because GCOM, and this is just an aspect of it. GCOM already. You remember we showed you guys here. Election night, those presiding officers who had to take in their documents by hand, in an envelope by hand, everybody walking with envelopes and so on. By hand. Change up the whole system. A whole host of people pack out. There at Christian Labour College, they said a lot of people fainted. Some people were jumping through the windows. We showed you the ambulances there. Today we were told the staff who worked for elections were back at Christian Labour College, waiting for the money for hours. Yet again. We got some footage. It's very, very short, but take a look nonetheless. Very, very short. Yet again. Them boys in charge. Never seen before. Yep, that's what it looks like. Folks who just stumbled on that site said they thought was part-time workers. Because you know they send you have some small clinics, some health centers around the country, servicing some small communities. You got about 300 part-time workers at the one health center. 2 ordinary staff and 300 part-time workers. Some folks they thought was just, but on inquiry, you were able to understand it's people who work for local government election turn up. They just turn up, you know. They were invited, come pick up your money. And as they got there, hours they waiting. Hours, never before. I thought the coalition was so bad. And yet, you never saw those sites. People say like they thought some other folks said they thought the passport office moved. When they saw all them people lined up there, they thought it's the passport office move. Right? It's not 10 days workers. It's not the passport office. No. It's GCOM staff waiting to be paid. Just GCOM staff waiting to be paid. Good folks. Man saying keeping promises. Clearly they're keeping them to the GCOM staff. Clearly, they're not keeping them to the GCOM staff. But we didn't able today. We weren't able today, folks. You think we see? Once you're defending Dharamlall anyway, you're going to protest it. We're going to protest you. Right? We're going to protest you. And so some folks found their way down to the lawyer's office who's defending Nigel Dharamlall. Hughes, Fields, and Stobie. For those who joined our broadcast late, the first update we had on this issue, the DPP said y'all could know the charges, if any charges at all, at the appropriate time. Don't rush me. We weren't bothered at the DPP chambers. She was channeling Granger. We weren't bothered. Don't rush me. Don't come around me funny here in the DPP chambers. At the appropriate time, some folks took their protest to Nigel Hughes' office, Hughes, Fields, and Stobie law firm. So folks, you got love guys. Never dull moment. Folks, it's Nigel in only Nigel form. I'm trying to look for a comparison. I can't find it. Nigel channeling Nigel went out there and addressed them and told them why he's defending Dharamlall and why he should be president. In so doing, he told them why he's defending Nigel Dharamlall. Folks, the closer, take a look and take a listen.
First of all, I appreciate the sentiment. I understand where it is coming from. Fully understand. But first, Hughes, Fields, and Stobie, as you know, from the time it's been in existence, has represented everybody, including people who have been accused of mass murder. Lusignan, you remember everybody accused the people in Lusignan of mass murder, and the jury, mixed jury, multiracial jury, freed them. So the first thing I would say is that the system has to work. I appreciate what you're saying here. But the system can't be affected by whether or not Nigel Hughes defends somebody or whether somebody else defends them. I would urge that what we need here is that we have to make sure, first of all, you protect the person who made the allegations, the victim. She needs to be protected. We need to make sure that there's a full investigation.
whatever the outcome of the deliberations by the DPP or the charges, that everybody is happy with them and we don't feel that somebody has had an unfair advantage. So far?
So far, yes. I'm not sure about it, but we listen.
Good. Some of you have come to me and I have represented, whether free or otherwise. Don't ask the question. Don't ask who your grandmother is, who your grandfather is, whether you're black, you're Indian,
But you know who
indigenous. All right? So I believe I got a semi-decent history of representing people without looking at the color and race. So you agree that Mr. Dharamlall at least is presumed innocent. He is entitled to that. And the last thing you want is a man to be wrongfully charged or wrongfully convicted. I'm not defending Mr. Let me first of all make this. I'm not here to defend Mr. Dharamlall's politics. I am not here, as you know, Mr. Dharamlall has attacked me in the press and all of that. But I'm not here to defend his political view.
Correct is right.
I just want you to understand where I came from when we were consulted. And it's a firm. It's not me alone. It's the firm of Hughes and Stobie. It has several partners. It's got several attorneys. And so the firm accepted his retainer at the time because the firm doesn't look at politics, etc., etc. This level of protest did not anticipate. All of this, of course, will be taken into account, but I want you to also appreciate that even if you want to crucify Judas, he is entitled to a fair trial.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, we agree. All right. We agree. Can I say something?
All right, so go ahead. Let me hear.
Then first, I want to say that we are not out here because we don't respect your firm and what you stand for. But we are out here as women and as mothers. And we are appealing to you. You have your form. Please tell your partners. We just say let Dharamlall go. We don't want you to be in this matter. We just asking. And if we got it right here, because you represent all we. Use all we got as a liar. Use we people as liar. You understand? And we are not feeling happy while it's you former. We know it's your money. All we say, listen, we still feel happy that you is the liar. Let you get the next liar, Nigel. Let's get the next liar. Beg you today. Let's get the next liar. Listen, he's entitled to a liar. He's entitled to a liar, but now he's saying, now you. Use your own piece of liar. We want you representing. Because we might need for you to represent the girl.
All right, hear me here. You know that whether you come to me at 4 o'clock in the morning or you come to me at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to come out.
That is true.
I've always come out.
That is true, but the girl want you to. The girl in question to get raped. We want you to come out for she too.
The girl, go ahead, madam. You go ahead.
Thank you, sir. First of all, let me say that I appreciate you coming out here to talk to the protesters. It shows that you understand the importance of what is going on. Secondly, you've explained why you took the case to form and all. It's not you alone and everybody. We are saying that we respect you. And we consider ourselves part of your constituency because for me, this is not only a legal.
No, this is
a politician. Constituency doesn't necessarily mean politics. People. Simona just explained that part. Okay? And so regular folks come to you. Regular folks like me, mostly. And so we appreciate that. I am saying that it is politics. Though we may not want to say politics, like a politician who's involved in this attitude. So you may not think it's politics. I am saying, based on my own analysis of the matter, which you might disagree with, I am saying you were taken for political reasons. You may disagree. Why is that so? These folks know that you are one of the person we go to. All right? In my view, there are other people that they could have gone to, but they chose you because they think that we will be quiet and we will not say anything. We will just, we get their liars, so we go. But we will not. Look, we finish it. We finish it. What?
We don't know, but quiet. Glad you don't say one more thing. We don't quiet.
This, for me now, this is about respect now. And I am saying that people who we respect must reciprocate that respect. We did not expect you to accept this. We respect you, and we think that you would take our feelings into consideration and not accept it. Please. Because this is here, it's a respecting, because I believe that I don't care how much money you get, how stink you look, I must respect you. And because we respect you, and regular folks respect you, I say that you should reciprocate that respect by refusing that case, which you know this man, politically, he's not on the same side with most of the people who respect you. So I think those basic things sometimes we forget as leaders, because you are somebody that we see, many of us see as a leader. You may not
Listen, go hug you up.
necessarily
Hug up your liar, Hazel. Hazel, go hug up your liar.
on a liar when he was threatened to something, and I know he says
that
that
always for the people.
but I think for me,
Always.
it's not one person, two person, three person, four person call me. Hey, how we take the case? I understand the law.
Yes.
I understand the law. You do this.
Let him go.
I am a student of the law, and I know that the man is innocent or proven guilty, and he has the right to any representation that he feels he needs to get himself out of this. I am saying, the people are saying, the people who respond, unless you decide that these are not your people, you good. But these people are saying, we don't want we people
Be liar.
represented. If you decide today that these are not your people, it's okay. We got no problem. You could get people. All right? No.
If he said wrong, it's
We
wrong.
said, for me, I know for that.
yes,
I
I'm going to stand up and say yes.
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 You can, sure.
Let me
I thank you for the respect that you showed me. I'm humbled by that. I appreciate that. And I understand where you're coming from. Deeply appreciate where you're coming from. I don't disrespect you. I don't disrespect anybody. As a matter of fact, the fact that you've come out here is a sign that you at least affording me an opportunity to provide you with an answer or some answers about the representation. I appreciate that. So I want to assure you that this is not, our representation in this case is not born out of any disrespect at all. As you know, I have walked with several of you through difficult times. I have protested with several of you, and I've represented several of you. That is not going to change. That is definitely not going to change. I'm committed. I hear what you're saying. This is not a decision that I make alone. So what I will say, we will consider it. But I just want you to understand that our emphasis is that whoever comes, whether we like them, don't like them, love them, don't love them, hate them, they are entitled to a fair trial and the fair application of the law and the investigative procedure.
Correct.
And the best thing for the victim is to make sure the system works. Because the last thing is you don't want to end up with a result and people attack the process and then there's doubts about it.
Take yourself out of the system so they don't attack you.
I asked you, my brother. I joined with
I am there to
Lorleen.
protect
I am
you.
joining with
Take yourself
Lorleen
out of the
because
system.
we don't want the system because of the sense you. Yes, number one, put it at your foot.
She
Yes.
just called your name, Lord.
That's right.
Lorleen is so
You gonna get the top. And I never come again.
No.
You know.
No, listen.
Let it go. Take you them out of this equation.
No, listen, Lorleen, I want to tell you something, right? Senior Counsel Nigel.
I'm not senior
No, well, use me, Senior
I'm
Counsel.
not senior
No, yeah, let me talk to me, liar. Because if they attack you, they gotta attack me. Listen, they can't attack you because they gotta attack me. And I come to you, beg you to say, listen, Nigel, back up yourself. Reconsider this thing. We're reasoning. Your side is a one-on-one reasoning. Back up yourself, Nigel. Back up. Go back to the table with your big pink liars and say, listen, some people went out here sweating. Nigel, I'm sweating now since the morning. I'm sweating for weeks since I hear you take this matter. You know, I tell you, it ain't going down well with me. And I say, you know what? I ain't attack you. I gotta come here, love, and tell you. Let me sing, sisters. Jesus loved the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loved the little children of the world. We love you. We don't care. We love you. Sleep on it. So, can I ask the counselor? So when we would protest, we get a
You
feedback.
hear what the sister said? The sister said sleep in it. I asked you for time. Let's sleep in it. But all I'm saying is the system has to work.
Okay.
I don't control the system. I just guarantee everybody a fair trial and a
You were always a decent. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming out to us. Thank you. And thank you too. Thank you. And chase me. Thank you. They would have locked the door and say, you know what? I want the world to see that what I said, this is my fault. And I don't have time. But you listen to us. We're going to the DBP office. The DBP office. We're going to the DBP chambers now. Yes. Sleep on it. Yes. Yes. And people, I don't know why what is interfering with my life. And you heard it from him. We're picketing outside. Let me show you the crowd. People now going away. Yes, a lot of women out here, but
it's not your case. It's not Nigel case.
It's not Nigel
case. It's not Nigel
This is not your case.
You got to give away the case.
You got to give away the.
All right, you heard it there. Back up yourself, Nigel. Jesus loved the little children. Back up yourself, Nigel. Back up yourself. Folks, the protest continues tomorrow at the DPP's office at 12 o'clock. I think I'm so advised. The protest continues tomorrow. Let me double check quick before you run off. Let me double check so you get valid and credible information. Before you guys run off, let me double check that. Just to ensure, good folks, I know it's at the DPP's office tomorrow, but I wanna double check the time. And yes, it's at 11:30. 11:30 to 1. DPP's office, they're telling us, Seawall Flats, Evelary, Kingston, 11:30 to 1. DPP's office. And close to that office, folks, you got the Alistair Collins law firm. If you need a good justice of the Alistair Collins firm, rather, not law firm, the Alistair Collins firm. Apologies there. If you need a good justice of the peace, if you need a commissioner of oaths to affidavit, we want to recommend Mr. Collins firm. He is professional in every way. Those are the numbers. Folks, those are the numbers right there. You need a good justice of the peace. You need a good commissioner of oaths to affidavits. We want to recommend him highly. The Alistair Collins firm, if you need a good and reliable professional assistance with all your important documents, look no further. The Alistair Collins, a renowned commissioner of oaths to affidavits and the justice of the peace, is here to serve you. It's here to serve you, folks. And again, they're located at the Callion Mall, Lamahal Street, between Camp and Waterloo Streets, 649-6410. 649-6410. That being said, good folks, that being said, decision defended. Decision defended. He says he's going to sleep on it. That being said, good folks, share the like before you go. Share the like before you go, good folks. Share. Smash that emoji button for us as well, folks. Share the like before you go. Smash that emoji button. Let's do what we got to do. Thanks for joining us this evening. Lyndon Gill, Rosamond David, Stacey Ann Stoll, Edward Brooms, Donna Miller. Good to have you. And all the other folks who've joined us tonight. Yolanda, Out Front Parts, Delight One, Sharon and Annalisa, Cecilia, Petal. Good to have you folks. Jamal, Aziz, and Charles, and Wanda Fraser, Maxine as well. Good to have you folks on the live tonight. Smash that emoji button for us. Share the live and partner with us as well, folks, so we can keep on keeping on, folks. Folks, the end of the month, your boy celebrating another birthday, the 30th day of June, another birthday. Help us to keep going. Happy birthday is nice. The program keep going is even better. Valid, credible information as well. So say happy birthday. Send your boy something. Send us something at this end so we can keep going. Here's how you can partner with us, folks. We're available by Cash App and Zelle and PayPal. You know the rest. Want to
keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Very good evening to Marky Mark and all the other folks. Stay woke, guys. Respect and manners. Wonder Fraser, Martha Harris, Erica Hooper, Charles Chan, and all the other guys. Respect and manners. Stay safe out there, guys. Stay safe out there. Thanks for joining us this evening. Alison Cortez, I remember your comment. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. I saw another comment. Somebody says, long Lord love this man. Now you see problems are starting here. You see problems? Stay safe, guys.